Hello and Sawubona, I'm Little Lata and welcome back to another video. I'm drawing horses again. This is technically it's the second part of me turning random objects in my house into ponies. So the first time I did it, I did 4 objects in my house. I turned them into MLP OCs. This time around, I'm doing 8. So maybe next time if I do this again, it'll be 16. I'll just keep doubling it, and one day I'm gonna have 100 and something ponies to draw. But I digress. Let's hop right into it. Before we get into it, disclaimer: these videos are not meant for kids. If you are a kid, please leave. Please go away. Bye. Let's continue. Let's hop right into it. So the first drawing I did for this video was actually this bow that I have. It's actually a bow for my Nezuko cosplay that I have. I literally just took the bow, literally with these videos, I walked around my house and just took photos of random stuff. Some of the stuff that you're seeing here that I tidied up to use in the picture, I didn't actually use, but I took a bunch of photos, and then as I was scrolling through, I was like, oh, let's see what I can do with this, but I didn't actually use all of the objects that you're seeing. Just whatever spoke to me at that point in time is what I decided to draw. And also for this, the visuals might be a bit choppy in some areas because I put everything on the same art folder. So these are all just separate layers. I've got 5 million layers for these drawings. But yeah, for this I wanted to keep it simple. I was pink hair, gray body, because the metal part of the hairpin is an ashy type of gold, so I decided to use that for the body. Give her some shoes and accessories, gold accents, because the pin is sort of a dusty gold. So I was like, you know what, we do that. We add gold accessories, and then bow, she has to have a cute little bow on her head. I was thinking maybe I should put on her tail as well, but then that felt eccentric. That felt a bit too much bows, so I didn't end up putting a bow on her tail as well. And yeah, so that's how that one ended up. As you can see, we are flying through these because there are so many. I have to get through 8 drawings, but I can't be yapping. The next one, I actually had a lot of fun with this. This was my thingy, those sculpting knives. Yeah, there you can see it, the sculpting. That's what I ended up using for this one. This one I had a lot of fun with because I was thinking factory worker. On MLP they have the factory workers that control the weather and things. So I decided to give them a cute little shirt, right? Working, right? Employed. Right? And then just short hair, I don't know, the little bob was so cute in my head. I just couldn't get over the bob. And then make them make the hair yellow, right? Make the hair yellow, and then I wanted the legs to have sort of that gradient. Have you ever seen horses that are multiple colors? Even in the show they have characters that are multiple colors, but I love that idea for the back legs. I was it just looks so fucking cute, and so that's what I ended up going with for this. Oh my word. And the little helmet was so freaking cute. I don't know what it is, but the clothes in MLP, first of all, I had to look at a lot of reference images to figure out how to draw the clothes correctly, right? Because I've never really drawn clothes like that on MLP characters. So I was oh, this will be fun. But I love how they ended up looking. This horse is so freaking cute. I can't. This horse was adorable. If I'll show you at the end, but my top 3 designs of all, who would it even be? Because this one is so freaking cute. Look at him. And I made the wings different colors. Okay, next one. I decided to turn, it's a fake plant. It's a small fake plant that lives in my bathroom. So this is the one that I decided to do here. I made him an alicorn, right? Because I was trying to like mess around with different things. So I did use, sometimes I used like the male proportions of the characters, which is like the exact same. The only difference between the male and female pony designs really is that the males have more of a square face, like the front of the face is more square, is more flat. So I was like, yeah, you could see, like, let's try a male design, right? So I ended up giving him like the fancy boots. I don't like very like Luna coated the boots. Like the boots, they're not boots. They more like, I don't know how to describe the footwear. All right, the footwear. I decided it was giving very much Luna, and then that's why I ended up doing that. And the hair, I had so many ideas for what I wanted the hair to be. Like at first I was thinking like doing it up, like ponytails, right? But then I was like, nah, I don't know how I feel about that. That's why you can see I kind of did it with the tail, but I wanted like poofy ends, right? That's why I was saying, that's why I was thinking of the ponytail first, because I was like, I want part of it to be poofy as hell, because, you know, the tips of the flowers. And I was like, you know what? We'll keep it down, we'll let it flow, we'll let it hang, and then you just do the ends poofy, like the white poofiness. It's fine. We can still have what you want. And then that's what I ended up going with. This next one is also another design that I ended up just like really falling in love with, like after I drew it. I don't know what it is, but I just really like this one. So it's my bag. This bag was actually a gift for my birthday, so I use it all the time. So I was like, because again, it was just there, so it was the closest thing. I just grabbed it and took a photo and like, turn you into a horse. So bag, I wanted it to be like fancy, you know, bougie girl, right? Give her big thick hair. I don't know, I was like, thick hair. I wanted it to be like very like rarity coded. Right, you can see I even made a unicorn. This time around I didn't use the wheel, right? I just decided randomly what I felt that thing should be, like unicorn, like what type pony they should be. I decided by myself. And this one I was like, I was thinking about making a crystal pony, but like I really couldn't like figure out how to do the texturing on that. But maybe I'll do it later. Okay, next up is, I don't know why the picture didn't show here, but it's my visor, hat. That thing is even broken, bruh. That's how you know I just grabbed shit, bro, because that visor is even broken. But I used it in the drawing. Not a lot, but I did use it with the coloration of the hat brim. So I was switched on. I was in my creative bag, if you will. So for my hat, I decided to do another male character, but I was like, I want him to be like, I don't know, like snobby sportsman is what I was thinking. For some reason with this, I was like, snobby sportsman is the vibe. And I just kept the colors that are on my hat, like the brim of my hat is like that really darker purple, and then for his body I used the pale purple, and as you can see on the top of the hat I used the colors of the broken pieces of my hat for that section for his actual hat that he's wearing. And that's how it came out. This drawing, oh my word, this drawing I think is my actual favorite. Like I was like, by the way, I'm using these bead headband that I've been just having. It just sits here next to me, so I decided to use that and create a pony. And I was like, I need to go in with this one, and I really did. I was thinking about making an alicorn, but then I was like, no, Pegasus. Something about it was like in my head, Pegasus. Right? And the biggest hair, I was like, the fucking biggest hair. I used the gold parts of the beads as her accessories, right? Because the beads are actually, it's a Zulu headband. So I was thinking, you know, African culture, very eccentric with jewelry, right? Just as a people, as every African person, just eccentric with jewelry. So I was like, she needs to have golden shoes, golden like bracelets on her hooves. I should have added more accessories. My only regret with this drawing is not adding more accessories. That is literally the only way this could have been improved, because like, and the red for the body looked so fire. The red looks so fucking fire. the hair, originally I wasn't sure how I was gonna do the blues for the hair, but then I was like, then afterwards I decided, like after I did all the sectioning, I was like, we have light blue streaks in between, because I wanted to incorporate every single color, right? And I was like, you know what, we put the black on the wings, we put the blue in the hair, and then we use the gold as accessories. The red can be her body, and I cooked. Next one, as you can see, this time around I wanted to try like a different type of pose, right? So I wanted to do like a sitting down pose. Originally I wanted like the whole body to be like sort of droopy, because you know, glue. But then I was like, I don't really know, I don't think she's gonna look too small on the canvas, so I didn't want that. So I ended up going with this, just a sitting down, you know, just a sitting down position. And then I gave her, this feels like such an MLP hairstyle that I gave her, because I was thinking of Sweetie Belle, right? When I was thinking of her hair, I was like, we can have it like down but then poof at the end, because I like wanted to think that thickness of glue. But I don't know if you're understanding what I'm saying. Ek weet nie, verstaan julle nie, maar this is what I was thinking. Like that was my thought process. I was like, glue. Of course, because I'm drawing a character based off of glue, but I wanted her hair to really give that. So that's why I ended up going with that. And then I just added the yellow and the pink as streaks in her hair, and decided to give the blue to her hair, like the rest of her hair, because the bottle is like white, blue and pink and yellow. So it was very easy to figure out the colors for this one. Oh my gosh, we finally reached the last pony. So this one, of course, you can see is my scissors. It's not my only pair of scissors. I have many scissors, but that pair of scissors specifically, I did go, I don't know why, but it was giving like pop star in my brain, right? So like Sia. I don't know. So I decided to make another alicorn, and I was like, we need to give like high boots, like metal, like armor boots. That's what I was thinking. We do straight hair, because you know this is like I was like, straight hair, we do like armor boots. The colors, the turquoise of the inside for the legs, I thought that looked so good. And I love the bob. It's giving Twilight. But yeah, that's how this one came to fruition. I had a lot of fun doing this one as well. I think I also really like this one as well. And just like that, we've reached the end of the video. I know this was a quick one and I was kind of just flying through, but if I didn't do it like this, because I normally leave like 5 minutes for each time lapse, but if I left 5 minutes for each time lapse, we'd be here for 30 minutes. It would be like, so not even 30 minutes, like it would be more than 30 minutes, right? But yeah, we would be here for a while, and I don't think y'all want to watch me draw ponies for like almost an hour. So this is the best alternative. Anyways, if I had to say which my top 3, I'll put them here. These are definitely my top 3, especially the headband. Whew, that one looks like it's the headband and the scissors. I'm conflicted between the two, because I just made 2 divas like for no reason. But anyway, end of video. All the links for my socials are in the description below. Commissions are open on Kofi if that's something you want to check out, if you want to commission an artwork from me. And yeah, I think that's it from me. Toodles!